Alright, here we go, guys. This is our first episode of Games, Gaming, and Nerds. We're here at 633 East 4th Street at Flashback Gaming. My name is Kennedy Sr. I'm the owner, and I'm sure y'all have seen Junior here. And our special guest today is going to be Ryan. He's been one of my customers since I've opened up the store, and I've got Kyle Simpson in the back, and I got Mel Galtz here on the side. Sorry for the cameras, but we don't have everything set up yet. It's our first show. Hey, we're bringing up some topics here of what we're going to talk about, and you know what I want to talk about? I want to talk about that new NES that's coming out. I'm not going to lie. It's that classic NES. It's got 30 games on it, and let me tell you, for like $59.99 plus taxes, that's probably the best investment next to a dog. I mean, we're coming out. We got games that are coming out for this thing. Balloon Fight, Castlevania, Donkey Kong, Double Dragon 2, The Revenge, Dr. Mario, Excitebike, Galaga, Ghosts and Goblins, Gradius, Ice Climber. I mean, games that everybody's played and games that people actually come into the store and look for. The Legend of Zelda, Mario Brothers, Mega Man 2, Metroid, Ninja Gaiden. I tell you, I spent a lot of hours playing that game. Pac-Man, who hadn't played Pac-Man? Super C, Mario Brothers 1, 2, and 3, Zelda 2, The Adventure Link. Come on, man, when you fight yourself at the end, you kind of want to kill yourself because it's really that hard, But anyways, I got Ryan here, and what do you think about this new NES coming out, Ryan? I mean, I know you're a newbie at it. You're only like 20 years old probably, and this thing's been out before you were born. What do you think?
I'm excited. I'm excited to play some of the games that are actually harder to find the physical copies for. Like some of the Castlevania games. I know a friend of mine has actually picked up a couple of them, but I'm excited to play some of those. The Pac-Man, probably spend hours and hours on that.
Have you ever played Castlevania? Do you have a copy of Castlevania?
No, I have Simon's Quest, but my friend Hunter, he has Symphony of the Night on PS1. He has the first Castlevania. He has Castlevania 3. He has Castlevania 4 on the Super Nintendo. He brought them all down. We stayed up, got to like 4 in the morning playing them. Cool,
man. I mean, Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest was really weird because that was actually an adventure like RPG type game, side scroll. I mean, when you come off Castlevania 1 where you had to beat, all the monsters like, I don't know who it was, Frankenstein, who was it?
The two mummies.
Yeah, the mummies, Medusa, things like that. And you go into Castlevania, which was an RPG, you're like, wow, this is a whole different game. I mean, I think this is, like I said, worth it. I'm not going to carry here at the store because GameStop's going to have them. There's no point. But you know what? I want customers to come in. I'm gonna have a couple of them here to play out. You can try them out, and go from there, man.
I'm actually glad Nintendo decided to do this, especially since Sega had released the Genesis one before.
Yeah,
so it's nice to
that's
see
true.
Nintendo do it.
This isn't the first time a company's come out with this. Atari's been doing this for a while. Sega actually has one that has 80 games. But the thing is, remember, this is HDMI. This is going to work on your newer style TV. So there's not going to be any of those idiots that can't plug it in because they don't know where the red and the white go. Basically, it goes into HDMI 1, 2, or 3. We've had that happen, trust me. And the Nintendo 64 is not HDMI. I just want to tell customers that right now. So, Kyle, what do you think? I mean, you've been coming over here for a long time. You've been buying a lot of games. I mean, what is? Are you going to get this system?
Not for me, but I'm actually going to get it for my brother. It's a Christmas present. My sister-in-law actually suggested it, and he's played a bunch of the games.
What about your mom? I've met your mom, and I know she's a big gamer.
She's more PC gamer. She does the World of Warcraft. She kind of tried to get a little bit into the consoles, but never fully got the quick reaction with the button systems. She never really played much of the consoles with us, but she did the computers. My brother, he's been getting in some of the. Like, I bought the Super Nintendo from you, and it's actually been over his house.
Good.
And we'll sit there and we'll play with Super Mario World all together, just like old times when we were kids again.
I really see this, as soon as this does well, I really see Nintendo pushing the Super Nintendo version pretty soon. What about you, Mel? I know you're in a lot of fighting games and stuff like that.
Well, me and my brother, we didn't really get along very much until he cracked out the NES one day.
Yeah, don't you still have the NES?
Yeah, I still have my brother's old classic NES. Play Duck Hunt every once in a while. Old Mario.
So you told me that game brought y'all's bond together. I mean, that system bonded y'all. Well, that's pretty good. 'Cause I'm not gonna lie. Back when I was a kid, when we were playing the NES, made a lot of enemies, especially playing Super Mario Brothers and things like that. You know. But I think it's going to be a cool system. I think if you got parents in your 30s, 40s, and 50s, this might be something to pick up. It's going to bring back a lot of nostalgia to their, and they can hook it up HDMI, so they can hook it up to their flat screen TV, and they ain't got to worry about it.
See those pixelated graphics even better.
Yeah, and I'm sure it's going to be upconverted, hopefully. I think the only bad thing I heard about it is it's going to have a 2-foot cord. But, I mean, what's a 2-foot cord? Let's buy a 30-foot HDMI cable. We can settle that really quick. All right, guys, so what else y'all want to talk about today? Anything new? I want to check out that movie. Have y'all seen The Arrival? It's coming out this...
Is that the one with the aliens?
Yeah, it's an alien movie. I'm into the alien stuff.
I haven't heard that.
To me, aliens is like, it's a been there, done that. Like,
but the bad thing is it got 100 Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
That's unheard of.
I'm saying, like, aliens has been there, done that, but for the most part, they did it. But then zombies and all that took over, and they haven't really made an alien movie in a while. And now they're bringing it back, which is the perfect time to do it.
Exactly.
It's something fresh. Like, hey, we haven't seen a new alien.
That's true, because Independence 2 was kind of a letdown. I mean, I bought it. I bought the 4K version. I found out that my freaking PS4 didn't even play 4K movies. You have to actually stream 4K.
Yeah, not until the Pro.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I was kind of bummed on that, but you know what? That's pretty cool. Hey, this is Ryan. This is one of my customers. He's got a really good, strong collection going on right now. He's been collecting since, I guess, you're what? I don't know, 10? 18? I don't know.
Yeah, it started like I grew up with like OCD and all, so I really didn't want to part with a lot of stuff, so I kept most of my old games, and as I grew older, I was like, I want to buy back some of those old games I used to have, and then from there, I discovered more and more games. I was like, I just want to start buying all these games, play them.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun. I know you've got a lot of video game systems. You're still trying to collect more.
13 and counting.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's good, though. I mean, when I was young, your age, I'm not going to lie, I spent a lot of my time going from, we used to have a lot of shops like this. It wasn't just GameStop. It was EB Games, Funco Land. And we had a lot of different shops we'd go around. And my wife would tell you, I was buying games. I was collecting games. That's why I'm into this, all this crap. I might not even play some of this stuff, but it brings back a lot of memories, when I was young, and my son Kennedy, he'll tell you, man, he grew up in the arcades. I took him to the arcades when he was 3 years old, and he still plays arcade games, and that's what we're still into. Well, so what do you think your favorite pulls right now are picks?
Ooh.
I know you picked up some Resident Evil stuff at
I found the original long box Resident Evil, along with Sword of Vermilion for the Genesis.
Nice.
And actually, just recently, I went to another store and I found a game that there was the Sonic Genesis for the PS3, and there was a game on there called Super Thunderblade.
Yep.
I found a copy of that game.
Genesis is really good for their RPGs and their side-scrolling shooter games. And what we mean by shooters are the airplane shooters, not the first person that everybody's playing nowadays. When we called it a shooter back then, it was like a little spaceship. You're flying around shooting things. And I'll post some cool stuff on the thing. You can see it. But anyways, Sega's coming out with something like the Nintendo's got.
Oh, yeah?
HDMI. They're bringing something back out.
That's
so
awesome.
I think that's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah. Other than that, I found, for all the Dragon Ball Z fans, I found Budokai Tenkaichi 3. And I had it signed by the guys who do the famous YouTube group that does the abridged series of it.
Nice.
Team 4-Star.
Yeah, I had Team 4-Star signed my copy of Budokai Tenkaichi 3. That's proudly displayed on my shelf above my little work area.
I gotta watch it.
Yeah, that's cool. Dragon Ball Z is a huge series, or whatever you want to call it, franchise. I think they're probably one of the biggest and known by everybody. You don't really have to know anime. If you know Dragon Ball Z, you know.
A lot of people started off on Dragon Ball Z.
Exactly. Yeah, it's very big. Anything else you guys want to talk about today, Mel? You got anything new?
I've just been trying to get into like a bunch of fighting game tournaments as of late.
Okay, well, we're going to start doing a lot more fighting game tournaments here, and that's why we're doing a lot of these casts now. I want to get some of the fighting game community guys out here, talk a little bit about their experiences and a little bit about their where they go to play, in tournaments and things like that. When I was young, we had arcades. We had a diversions game room. I'm sure a lot of people can, know what that was. And we had fighting game tournaments at all these diversions. We would go and play. We'd go to Einstein's Arcade up in Austin. We had Cyberzone, things like that. Nowadays, there's a lot of online tournaments too that you can play on. I know my friend Haas, which I'm hoping to get here at the store to do it. One of these interviews with us. He's really big into Street Fighter 2 and Street Fighter 3, Gennaro. So that would be great to have him here. And like I said, the biggest thing we've done here is Smash tournaments. Smash tournaments are really big.
Those things get kind of
I
wouldn't say they get heated, but they get pretty competitive.
Yeah, they get very competitive.
Salt, vinegar.
Talk about salt. I mean, you want to play a game that gets salty? Let's play some Yu-Gi-Oh! What's going on in the Yu-Gi-Oh! World right now? I mean, I'm sure there's some cards out there that people are trying to buy. I know the Dark Illusion's carrying what pack? What card is that?
Pot of Desires.
Pot of Desires. What does that card do, son?
You banish 10 cards from the top of your deck and draw 2 cards.
Well, I don't know what that does, but I know it's like an $80 card, and people buy packs like crazy. And I think there's a new card pack that just came out called Invasion of what?
Vengeance.
I had 2 boxes, sold them within 4 hours, so I got 2 more boxes coming in. I don't know what cards are in there, but I'm not gonna lie, we sell them pretty cheap, 3 for $10, tax included. Kyle, what do you got going? Hey, Kyle, you got something going on? You got some kind of benefit going on?
As my fire department, the Sand Hills Volunteer Fire Department, we're doing a barbecue fundraiser this weekend on Saturday starting at 11. We got 3 different meats that you can choose from. 2 of them, chicken, brisket, sausage. We kicked the brisket out there. We've got lots of people that
You hear that, ladies? 3 different meats to choose from.
You had me at meat.
But, hey, I mean, sausage, chicken, and...
Sausage, chicken, you got beans, potato salad. All this is going to go help pay for our brand new brush truck that we just got, and along with another one that we just got a grant for, but we need a little bit extra money to get. It helps our response area out there.
Yeah, and this is where at again? That's Sand Hills?
Sand Hills Volunteer Fire Department. The address is 4252 Zion Hill Road. It's southeast of town, going towards Stockdale.
I know where it is. I think I used to work for Guadalupe County. We did some work out on Zion.
Yeah, they're currently doing some more work on one of the other bridges, low water crossing. So part of it's closed down.
Yeah, well, the one I was working on was based out of Kingsbury, so it's the brush one. We were doing brush cleaning. I remember doing some work out on Zion Hill.
All right, guys. Well, this is our first cast for the show. We're gonna, hey, if you want to be on the show, just hit us up, Flashback Gaming, or dial 830-406-0104 and come in. I'm gonna have a special guest coming in the next couple days. Gabriel Salazar owns Black Forest Comics. He's located at 420 North Austin Street. Now he moved. He's gonna have a re-grand opening. I know he's got some special events going on, but I'm gonna get him in here. He can talk to you more about it. But again, man, this is going to be on, I'm going to post this on Facebook. And again, we're going to post, I got a YouTube channel. It's called Flashback Gaming, Seguin, Texas, okay? But again, man, support us, man. Come on in. We got games, buy 2, get 1 free all the time. We got packs 3 for 10. We got gaming tournaments. We got dollar comics. We got a bunch of cool guys that come out here and hang out. You want to learn how to play a card game, just, we got cards here, everything. These guys are really cool, man. Again, thanks again. And Ryan was our special. What do we call Ryan? Our guest. He was our guest today. Okay, and we got Mel. Yeah, but again, man, thanks again, guys, and we'll get with you on the next episode. Okay, thank you. Check out this classic commercial, TurboGrafx 16.
Are you one of us? 16-bit graphics, or one of them, 8-bit. Us, CD game sound. Them, not. Us, them. Us, Turbo Express Portable. Us. Buy TurboGrafx 16 now and get 1 of 38 selected games free.